Hi, my name is Tanya Blesser. I'm a full-time real estate agent with Coldwell Banker Realty. I'm a full-time mom. I'm a recreational runner who loves coffee and a little bit of wine. I'm a Northern Virginia native who since 2015 has sold over $46 million worth of homes. I'm consistently ranked as in the top 100 of company agents in the DMV as well. What I'm here today to talk about though is what's going on in your neighborhood of Cameron Station. Let's look at some statistics though year over year. The average sales price of a home in Cameron Station is $604,000. That's up 1.48% since 2019, so relatively flat, although we did see some appreciation. The number of days that it actively, or on average, that it takes a home to go under contract in Cameron Station is 16. That's down significantly versus 2019. It's 16 days on market right now that it takes for a home to go under contract. The number of units or the number of homes that sold in the neighborhood is higher in 2020 versus 2019. There was 156 total homes that sold, and that was about a 7% increase versus 2019. Let's look at the breakdown between condos and townhomes. There's lots of units in the neighborhood. You have lots of neighbors. So the prices for a townhouse were relatively flat as well, 1.4% higher in 2020 than 2019, and condos were flat as well. However, the inventory for townhomes were up about 12%. That is consistent to what we are seeing in terms of the migration of home types during the pandemic. More and more people are looking for more space. They need a home office. They need a second home office. They're moving from condos into townhomes, smaller townhomes into larger townhomes, and in our market, if it makes sense and affordable, into a single family home. In Alexandria City, the average sales price was up 13.5% in 2020, and the number of homes sold was up 9%. Let's look at some forecasts for 2021. According to the National Association of Realtors, we are entering 2021 with 25% fewer homes on the market than we did this time last year. That is consistent with what we're seeing in the Northern Virginia market. Currently, there is 19% fewer homes on the market this month in 2021 versus January of 2020. Again, we have a declining amount of inventory, and that's something that we're going to see throughout the remainder of this year. There is some speculation that as the pandemic hopefully eases, then the crunch on homes and the inventory will actually rise as well. Interest rates, as we know, are historically low, and they're projected to remain at or near 3% through the remainder of 2021. That's fueling a lot of the buyer demand right now. The national forecast for total home sales and home sale prices is expected to rise through 2021 as well, anywhere between 2 to 6%, and that is obviously going to be based on where you live. More urban, densely populated areas, we're seeing again a migration from those urban metro areas into the suburbs or perhaps into the countryside. Northern Virginia is expected to see a rise in sales prices in 2021, although it's not likely going to be a little bit slower than 2020. The median age for first-time home buyers is 33. This is a really interesting statistics. The largest number of millennials in the next 2 to 5 years will be in and around that first-time home buyer age of 33. That's going to add a substantial demand to housing over the next couple years. In a market like Northern Virginia, DC, and Maryland, in our DMV, when we have a low inventory and we have very little land to build on, it's a continual demand on our housing that is forecasted in the next 2 to 5 years. Since getting my license 6 years ago, I've made my main focus my clients. Trusting a stranger to sell one of your largest assets is daunting. I work tirelessly to always give knowledge-based professional advice to my clients, and I keep it with putting their interests first always and constantly communicating. I am compassionate to the process of buying and selling real estate. I understand it's a very emotional one. I would love to connect with you. I invite you to follow me on Instagram, like my page on Facebook, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can always call, email, or text me as well. I look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, stay safe and take care.